Welcome to the Village Idiots podcast. I am your DM, Nathan. With me this evening, I have Jordan.
Hey.
Emily.
Hello.
Justin.
Heyo.
And Nicole.
Sup?
We are a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. At the end of every episode, I name a village idiot, and last week's village idiot was... me. The Dungeon Master. I was the village idiot because I was trying to do some cool story stuff in the middle of other cool story stuff. I was making a Russian nesting doll of story things, and so it didn't work out the way I planned, and I didn't like it, so I made myself the village idiot. So, last week's episode. Well, 2 episodes ago, there was a big explosion after they killed a dragon. After the dragon's explosion occurred, each of them fell into a memory space where they had some sort of experience which they have yet to divulge to their other party members yet. So that happened, and then they all woke up and they were in a sphere of white glowing light, and they used their wits and their wiles and their rope finding skills, and they got out of this light. They realized that this magical force field had been caused by the white keystone that Joss had, who turned into a dragon, which Agamir had on his person. It protected them from the explosion. They saw the carnage. They skinned the dragon. They got a bunch of scales, a bunch of hide, bunch of fangs, bunch of teeth, bunch of gems. Yeah, they looted the heck out of that quarry room. Looted the heck out of that Joss boss room. And then they explored further after bringing down the white light screen using their white key stone. They saw that there was a purple light screen that was blocking their passage further to the west of this quote-unquote dungeon. And so they headed to find the purple keystone. They found it in the tomb of one Halartha Shadeseeker, also known as the Augur of the Incarnate. They found this purple keystone, used it on the purple light door, and were greeted with let's say it's a viewing platform over this massive, very, very nicely carved chamber. After putting their 3 keystones in the marked indentations, blue, white, purple, in the railing, which is not a railing because it's not made of wood, they awoken Amoferic, who is identical to Mando in shape. However, in size, he's about 10 times larger. So, he stands at 150 feet tall, and he can form some sort of telepathic bond with those that he wants to speak with. After speaking to Saph in Old Common and startling her, Drew was able to translate and get him to speak Common so that they all could see what he had to say. And he said that he was the guardian of the prophecy and relayed that prophecy that was laid forth by Halartha Shadeseeker. And that prophecy goes as follows. For those of you who don't want to listen back to episode 43.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The prophecy is... now that I don't have to do it in the voice of Amoferic, the Wicked One, wreathed in white, shall unveil the incarnate from shadow when the fields of sacrifice bathe the Everflame, burning proud atop its altar with the blood of the Dreamer. So, a lot to take in with that one. So yeah, there was a prophecy, and Amoferic asked where his brethren were, and the party gave Amoferic their memories of what they saw in the Shade Pocket, and Amoferic said that Amogelt had fallen, and that they must make haste to save the twins. And that is where we left off. So, before we get into what's going on with Amoferic and all of that, you all leveled up from level 5 to level 7, so
Woohoo!
a little bit of a jump there. Everyone roll initiative for me, please. We're gonna talk about what y'all got.
Natural 20.
22.
24.
Okay. Drew? You got them good high numbers?
8.
Oh, Drew's last. So because Nicole got a nat 20, she's going to go first. Then we're going to go to Jordan and then Justin and finally Emily. So
That's for the best.
yeah, Scar, you 5 to 7. What did you get?
So for level 6, all I get as a fighter is a ability score improvement. So I added 1 more to my strength, so +4 to strength, and that I have now. I boosted my intelligence so that now I have +2.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then for 7th level, you get a martial archetype feature, which is called Remarkable Athlete, which makes it so that I can add half of my proficiency bonus, so I round up, to any strength, dexterity, or constitution check that I make that doesn't already use the proficiency bonus. And in addition, when you make a running long jump, the distance you can cover increases by a number of feet equal to your strength modifier. I don't know how you were doing jumping and something a little differently than, I guess. I don't know.
I do a lot of math behind the scenes.
Oh, okay. So Scar can jump farther.
Scar jump.
Would have come in
Yay.
handy.
It already
Some of
did.
them-
I didn't fall down into a pit.
I know.
Yes.
So yeah, that's me. Oh, now I also now have a 70 hit points.
Nice.
Yes, good. Sweet. So, Jordan, what's new with Agamir?
Well, basically, at level 6, I got expertise. So I gained double proficiency in another 2 skills of mine. So I chose... Yeah. So I chose perception and stealth. So now I'm like almost a rogue. Like,
Wow.
yeah. So
What's your modifier for stealth now?
+9.
+9?
Aw, maybe you can actually do stuff now.
You can
God,
roll a 2 and still have an 11.
Drew's gonna be so proud. She's not gonna know what to do with herself. We actually have a rogue in the party.
You're never going to know where Agamir is with that number.
It's gonna be real slippery. Hard to keep track of.
Especially because of something that I just gained, Agamir. So we'll get to that in a minute.
Saph can now launch Agamir out of a cannon while he's invisible.
Yes.
And my perception is double. I'm double proficient in perception now, so my passive is 16.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So
All right.
yeah,
I see you, Agamir.
some trauma. He's real paranoid now.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. He's just on edge all the time.
Too many people have betrayed you.
Basically.
Agamir's getting real weird on this island.
Yeah, and at level 7, I gained another D6 to my sneak attack. So my sneak attacks are sneakier and attackier.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so I have 4d6 for my sneak attack.
46.
Do not make the joke.
It's still funny.
I will always make the joke.
It's always funny.
But I also now have evasion. So my dex saves are awesome.
Yes.
If
So half if you fail and none if you succeed, right?
Yep, I can completely avoid damage from area of effect stuff if I succeed on my save. If I fail, it's only half.
That's pretty dope. I will take that into account when I am building area of effect encounters. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm slippery. And my health, I have 59. 59.
Not as
So
nice, but
close.
still nice. Cool. So, Saph, what's new with you?
Okay, I actually got a lot of stuff because since it's been a while since we leveled up, I actually, for that one shot,
Man, wasn't that great?
Oh my god, it was so good. I'm so glad everybody watched it.
so glad we did that. But, so building a magic user, I realized that I was doing magic wrong the whole time.
Oh god.
Woo!
So
Oh yeah, Nicole also realized this too.
I have a bunch of cantrip spells that I was missing out on. I pretty much had all the first level spells that I have, but then I have 2 second level spells.
Oh.
So
I love the magic system. Why am I the only one that doesn't have magic?
We're all complaining about it.
So for cantrip, I have Acid Splash, Shocking Grasp, Firebolt, and Light. For second level, though, I have Alter Self, which means I can completely disguise myself if I wanted to. And then I also have, for Agamir maybe, Invisibility.
Oh,
I could turn you invisible.
How is that a second level spell?
Wow.
nice. I'm already halfway there. That is super cool.
Oh yeah, I also realized that I was doing certain things wrong and forgetting that I'm also a tiefling, and certain things come from being a tiefling. And I have been able to do Hellish Rebuke for the last
43 episodes.
Yeah, no, not that. When we leveled up to level 3, I should have been doing it since then, which would have come in handy for a while.
I'm going to create a story reason and say that, like, while we're hanging out on the beach, Drew, like, teaches Scar how to do that.
That's cool.
Hey, so that's a lot of fire. That seems pretty cool. I can do some fire stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you could probably do this spell. Here's how you do it.
I like that.
It's kind of like you're pooping, but instead of poop, it's fire.
Yeah, that's what it says in the player's handbook.
Sure.
Yep.
Word for word.
You just gotta strain real good.
Oh my god.
Just let that fire out.
A little info for Nate is my hit points went from 38 to 51.
Very good. Yes. Thank you.
And that's it.
Excellent. All right. Last but not least, Emily, what's going on with Drew?
Oh my god, what isn't going on with Drew? She has a lot of things going on. So since I am multi-classing because I hate myself, I leveled 1 up into Cleric. So I'm Cleric level 5. And then I leveled 1 up into Warlock. So I am Warlock level 2. And with that comes a lot of stuff. Leveling up into Cleric, I got 3rd level spells. I chose Life Transference. I can take some of my hit points and give them to someone else, which is nice. I chose Dispel Magic because I feel like we need it after just screaming about I wanted Dispel Magic. And then I got 2 more 3rd level spells for being a Grave Domain Cleric. And so I got Revivify, which I can bring someone back from the dead. And I got Vampiric Touch, so kind of the opposite of Life Transference. I can attack someone and then take some of their life points for myself, which is creepy and just so cool. I can't wait to describe that. It's gonna be weird. That's pretty much all that happens with Cleric. Okay, so for the Warlock, I was supposed to just get 1 more spell, but I think I didn't have enough spells, so I needed to choose 2. So I chose Witch Bolt. On a hit, a target takes 1d12 of lightning damage. And then on each of my turns for the duration, I can use my action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. So that's pretty cool.
Yes, it is a concentration spell.
Yes, it is. It's pretty dope. And then I chose Arms of Hadar, because that just sounds right up Drew's alley.
I believe it's pronounced Hadar.
Hadar? Okay. You invoke the power of Hadar, the dark hunger. Tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, target takes 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn. On a successful save, the creature takes half damage but suffers no other effect. And increases by 1d6 for all the thing, for each level above first.
I'm not exactly sure. Arms of...
Hader? Bill Hader?
No.
Arms of Bill Hader?
No, I'm trying to be, like, actually informative about this right now, so if you could just zip it. I believe the Arms of Hadar is one of those spells that we can't actually use the name of because of the service resource document.
Okay, that's fine. Do you want to pick a new name for it?
Call
Arms
it the
of Bill
Arms
Hader?
Well, it's already Black Tentacles. Why don't you just call it Arms of the Shepherd?
I guess. It's no Arms of Bill Hader, but okay.
I prefer Bill Hader.
Shepherd's Wrath, if you want to get away from the way it's named, completely away from the way it's named. But
That's true. At us on Twitter to name the spell. What do you think's the best name for it? We're having a contest. If you win, your spell name will be in the podcast.
For all of time.
All time, forever. I'll have to say it a lot because I'm going to do that spell. It's pretty cool.
Dope. That sounds pretty neat.
Anyway, so that's all I did. Oh, and I have 42 hit points. I'm very squishy. Please protect me.
Nate, I do have 2 quick questions that I should have mentioned before.
Oh, wait.
Yes?
Oh, wait. I'm not done. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not done. So I can take, what are they called? Warlock evocations?
Eldritch Invocations.
Eldritch Invocations. And I can take 2 of them. And I took Eyes of the Runekeeper, which is I can read any language.
ooh,
Is that another one that we can't say the name of it?
No,
No.
it's just different names. True Reading is what it's called here.
The other thing you got was Grasping Bolt, Eldritch Invocation.
Oh, Grasping Eldritch Blast. Your Eldritch Blast can pull target 10 feet. We were talking about wanting something that could grab and pull towards us, and so that can do that.
nice.
Get over here.
That'll probably look creepy.
My 2 quick questions, if you can.
Yeah.
So, with Alter Self, it says you basically assume a different form, right? So, Change Appearance says you can transform your appearance. You decide what you look like, including height and a bunch of other factors.
Mm-hmm.
But it also says in the middle of it, you can't appear as a creature of different size than you.
Like large or medium.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that what it
Yeah.
means? Or
Yeah, it would be within the height range for the size.
What is Saph's size?
So, yeah, what's my size?
Small.
Small.
Shit, so I wouldn't be able to appear as like a human?
No.
But you could switch from halfling to gnome or kobold.
Damn.
Yeah. Kobold, goblin, other small creatures.
Damn, that sucks.
I would allow it if you had some sort of apparatus that made you medium sized that you could do the whole thing with your artificer background.
Dilts.
Okay, I'll have to invent something then.
Some sort of exoskeleton.
Yes. The second question. Invisibility basically just turns a creature invisible, right? Would you allow advantage on stealth rolls then? Since the person's invisible and being stealthy?
It would be an advantage, so I would allow... I guess depending on the situation, it would either be aid for that individual so they get +2 for their roll, or they would get advantage. Either way, they would get some sort of boost to their stealth rolls.
Could it lower the DC of the stealth check?
It would probably increase the DC with regards to an opposing passive perception. You know, it's all going to be just up to the moment.
Okay.
It's probably going to be advantage in most instances.
Okay, that's all I wanted to ask.
Sweet. That is what everyone got. Everyone's level 7 now, or they have been level 7 for the last 20 minutes or so that they've been exploring this place. So, before you stands Amotheric. He's just told you that you all need to make haste to save the twins.
Well, where are the twins?
Who are the twins?
Why are the twins?
The twins are Amo Ifri and Amo Tulk, the guardians of stone and wood. Amo Gelt was the guardian of flame. We, the Amo, were created to guard the components of the blood altar.
So which component are you, if Gelt is flame?
I am the keeper of the prophecy.
Another quick question.
To Amotheric or to me?
To you as the DM. So when we were at the Lorekeeper camp or the Lorekeeper stronghold or cabin or whatever you want to call it, the house,
The forward camp
forward camp, and
to the shade pocket.
yeah, we got to look at the thing they were guarding, right? The blue orb that they were guarding.
You saw a glow of light.
I want to ask if that is about the same size as an attunement stone. Maybe I can roll a history to kind of remember the size.
I mean, well, you can go back in your memories like you all did when you showed what you saw in the shade pocket, and he said that Amulgelt had fallen.
All right, so I ask Amulferic, is what we saw the attunement stone for Amulgelt at the camp?
No, we, Amo, do not have attunement stones. We are our own attunement.
Okay.
Yeah, with his answer, you kind of get... He gives you some more, like, ideas as well. And with those ideas that he also conveys, it's kind of like they are their own entities. So they are beholden to no one.
The concept doesn't translate well in common.
Yeah, it's he gets it across, but it doesn't come out well in common. Yeah.
So I'll ask my question again. Do you know where the twins are?
None of us were given the locations of the others for safety. Should one fall, the others would not, was the hope.
Are you coming with us?
Well, I can.
What?
Not in this form.
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
However, in my relay, yes.
Oh my god, Mando comes to life.
Mando!
Yay! Love it.
So you can transform the consciousness into...
Yeah, you can finally talk to Mando.
Remote control.
Any of the shield colossi, as you say in your tongue, any shield colossi is a relay for an Amo. Should the need arise to fight against the incarnate.
Can you control multiple shield colossi?
I can control only one at a time.
Yo, that's why we need to bring the twins with us, because then we can get the twins.
I can speak with all of them. All of my shield colossi.
Damn it, we need another attunement stone.
Who created you? Or who do you serve?
I serve the Chamber of Four. We were created at the behest of the Augur of the Incarnate. She implored the Chamber of Four to have us created to guard these components of the prophecy and blood altar.
What, can you tell us a little bit more about that? The components?
Where is this blood altar?
That too.
In the premonitions the Augur saw, the visions showed. As the Augur put it in her writings on the prophecy, the blood altar was to sit at the bottom of a basin, surrounded by a temple, deep within stone. Far above would be the field of sacrifice.
Would you say it's in a hole?
A hole, yes.
Have to be one long hole.
Far above the altar are the fields of sacrifice, where the dreamer, it is believed, will give their blood to bring the incarnate from shadow.
Do we have any idea who this dreamer is?
The visions of the dreamer were nebulous. There could be one, there could be many.
Do you have any idea where we should start looking for the twins?
The Augur's writings may give clue.
Where can we find that?
I pull out the book, the journal that I took earlier, and I'm like, this? Is it something in here?
This appears to be instructions for the shield colossi.
See, stealing works.
This does not seem to be the work of the Augur.
So, are we to assume that the bad guys locked this colossi in here?
It's unclear, but so the Augur's writings need to be found. So, like, would Halartha have been buried with her writings, or did they exist somewhere else?
Yeah, did anyone roll an investigation check in that room?
Yes, I did.
Scar did. She rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, it wasn't in there with her.
Have you ever seen anyone before us? Did anyone ever wake you up before?
The Augur herself put me to rest here.
Okay, so nobody knows that he's here. Or maybe they know, but they didn't wake him.
Do you know how long ago that was?
Ferric looks... Well, he doesn't look, but he stands there silent for a while. And after a minute says...
Several thousand years.
Oh, damn.
All right.
The Chamber of Four had just been started, and Ilar's birth was starting to expand.
Who were the members of the Chamber of Four?
They were led by Ilar,
Oh, Ilar the Mighty?
the Mighty. Ilar the Mighty has a good ring.
That's what they call him now?
Yeah, they... Back then he was just Ilar.
Ilar the Scrawny.
Any chance you know Idrinden?
I have not heard this name.
Fuck. Good idea, though. Good job.
We gotta find...
Yeah, let's head out. let's go find the twins.
we gotta find Halartha's book.
Yeah, so ask him to come and take over Mando's body, and we will go find the book somewhere.
We could talk to him while he's in Mando, or we could talk to them.
We can walk and talk.
Where should we start our journey?
We are on the Bulwark Isles, so the next place to look would be that of a place of knowledge.
Do not dare say, have you checked your local lorekeeper station?
oh, God.
They wouldn't.
Okay. Side note, good idea for a t-shirt. Have you checked your local lorekeeper station with the lorekeeper thing on the back? Anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
that's really cute.
okay.
I like that idea. Keep going.
Now, well, where the fuck do we go for that?
The lore keepers.
Yeah, we have to go.
They're bad news bears. I don't want to have anything to do with those crazy fuckers.
I don't know.
I think we gotta go there.
We gotta go. I'm stealthy. Saph can change her face.
Scar smash.
I can kill people.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I can raise an army of the dead for us. Does that help?
We gotta get off this fucking thing first.
What about your lizard folk?
What do you mean, what about them?
You're their god.
Bring them along.
Yeah, I don't know what Joss's lizard folk are gonna make of us coming back out.
We still only have one more attunement stone. We need at least 2 more to bring the Shield Colossi twins and that other one to life.
That big one's probably ammo guilt.
Ask if he knows where where another attunement stone is.
I'm gonna call him Amfair.
Just call him Eric.
Ferric.
I make all these names, put so much thought into all this, and y'all are just gonna give them nicknames.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna like beat y'all to it and just give them nicknames. All right, we got
God, yes, please.
Amfair.
Just gonna call him Ferry.
Very.
Who just asked a question?
I turn around and I look at the Iron Giant and I'm like, where else would we find these attunement stones?
We want to wake up the other. What did he call them?
Shield Colossi.
No, but
Shield
he
Colossi.
called them something. Relays.
Yeah, he called him a relay.
Yeah, we need to be able to wake up at least one more relay if we're gonna go save your friend, Gelty.
Your brothers. I don't know.
We are genderless.
All right, brother.
I said friend.
Well, I said brother. That's why I was confused.
Oh, I was like, I said friend.
That's why I keep trying to say not he or whatever, it's a they.
Should I inhabit the relay, the attunement stone would not be necessary.
Okay, dope.
But like, how do we get the ones on? So we just gonna take them with us while we go, and then.
So you can control the other ones when we get out there?
Only those relays that bear my image.
Do the twins bear the image? Or are they
No,
different looking?
they look different.
Yeah, the twins are the twins. I bet you that other big one that we found is Ammo Gelt. And then his is Mando. Or there was more probably, but
So let's find the other. Where was the other big one?
All right, so the order of operations where you went to the first camp, that's where you found Mando. The second camp is where the twins were, with the crocodiles and the shaman. And then the third one is where you saw the tallest shield colossi that you had seen up to that point.
Okay, so it's that one. So let's get Big Boy back to that one so he can control it.
I don't believe he can control it because it does not bear his image.
that's what I'm
Yes,
trying to say. I'm trying to say the twins are the twins. And then the big ass one is probably Ammo Gelt, the one that
Was in the
fell.
shade pocket.
Well, I know. What I'm saying is, in order for us to get, I figure we have to get these shield colossi, these relays, over to when we do go to the place where the knowledge is, or whatever. We have to go to, what is the name of the fucking thing?
The lore keeper area?
Where are the lore keepers?
The archives.
Yeah.
It's called the archives.
Yeah. So, by the time we get to the archives, we need to have the relays with us. So how do we get the relays with us?
That's why I was asking about more attunement stones.
Well, that's what I said, and then he said that he doesn't need attunement stones if they look like him, which doesn't help us.
I know.
So we take the attunement stone out of Mando so he can go into Mando.
And then we have two.
And then we have two.
But we need 3.
God, I'm bad at math. Don't the twins need 2?
So I just want to clarify, why are we trying to take the twin relays with
So
us?
the twins can jump into them.
Okay, but
He says we have to go find the twins.
Oh,
We have
wait.
to go find the twins.
Do we want to bring the one that looks like Gelt with us? Because Kevin already has the Gelt. So we don't want him to find it, right? So we have to put that away. Or we have to stash it somewhere.
I think he knows where he doesn't. I don't think he cares about the relay. I think he wants the big boy.
Well, we should. If we're looking for the twins, we should put the 2 in the twins then.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think let's start with the twins.
All right, fine.
Okay.
So take it out of Mando so that what's his name can jump in there.
Okay, I take the attunement stone out of Mando. Well, I pat him on the leg, and then I climb up and take the attunement stone out of Mando.
Okay. So you take the attunement stone out and you see that he powers down. At that point, Amorpheric reaches out one of its massive hands and touches it to Mando's head.
Like, boop.
Yep, he boops him. Boops his snoot. And then you see Amorpheric leans back and stands in a more comfortable position, we'll say. And Mando comes back to life. And you hear, you see him look around and he starts to leave, free of any of you.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, let's follow.
Wait, I have a question. Is there any way to put the light screen doors back up so that nobody can get to him?
That is a great question. Who are you asking?
Him, I guess? Or you? It's the DM.
Roll me an Arcana. Roll me an Arcana with disadvantage, sorry.
Why?
Because you cannot read the runes that are around the door.
Well, why can't I ask her to do it? I thought she could read all languages now. Drew, I mean.
I can. All languages. All
Okay.
of them.
Drew, make me an Arcana check then.
Yeah, you probably got way better Arcana than me.
15.
Okay, you are able to decipher what needs to happen with the stone. Basically, you have to, each of the stones has a different pattern, basically a passcode that needs to be done. So you have to touch it at different points along the rune door, and the light screen will go back on.
Oh my god, that's so fun.
Yes.
Nice.
So let's
Okay.
do that on our way out.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we bring the stones with us so we can get back in.
Yep. And nobody else can get in. Perfect.
Who has which stone? Does one person have all of them, or are you splitting them up?
Should probably split them up.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I'd like
I'll
the
take-
white one back, please.
I'll take the
I'll
purple.
take the purple one. No, I
Ah,
want the
Can I-
purple one. It's my thing.
Can I get the blue one? I love blue.
No,
it's
I
like
want-
sapphire.
I want to protect one.
But blue?
I'll protect you guys then.
How about this, Scar? You can have one of the twins relays following you.
I don't think we have a choice about that, but yeah, let's go.
Okay. So you leave. Amalferic leads the way. He looks around and says,
Such a sorry state of disrepair. This was once a great factory for the relays. It was beautiful in its time.
Can I ask you a question, Ferric?
Yes,
Can you give me a lift? I want to ride on your back.
of course.
and he dips down and puts his arm on the ground so you can kind of boost yourself up.
She's always wanted this.
Dope.
Can I teach you how to high five, too? Here, you put your arm up like this.
I am aware of a high five.
I love you.
I can see
He
in our
puts his
brain.
hand up.
Oh my god.
I put my hand to his high five.
And are you all speaking aloud, or are you just speaking in your minds?
I'll talk
I
about.
Aloud. I think it would get weird if we weren't.
I think we can reserve speaking in our minds for when that's necessary.
Yeah.
Quick question. How the fuck are we gonna get out of here? Because that thing is broken, remember?
What thing?
The door. The trap door. The volcano door.
No, it went back up.
The floor is back in place.
Pick us all up and jump over with your new jump.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was only when you go the other side. It was... I gotcha. Okay. Never mind.
And then you, if I recall correctly, you all actually fixed the mechanism, right? With the instruction manual that Drew got?
Did we?
Sure.
Yeah, Drew and Saph sat down and tried to figure it out, right?
They talked about that, but I don't think...
I think we said we were gonna, and I took the book with me so we could. But I don't think we ever did.
Yeah. Well, you've now shown it to Amalferic, so maybe he can.
Tell us what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to the scrap room, as I'm going to call it. What did I put it? Yeah, salvage room is what I called it in my notes.
Dumpster hole.
Yeah, dumpster hole.
That's right. That's what I called it.
Yeah. And they wave their hand over the dumping pillar.
No. Take another pass.
The dump trigger. And
Better.
they walk over it, and you all are fine as you traverse. Then you walk through the junkyard, and then through the hall that had the two trap doors on them. With the blue keystone, you all are able to make it over without incident, and you are back at the bone shrine of that the lizard folk have set up.
Cool.
There are some lizard folk there that are worshipping, I guess.
What are they worshipping? The bone shrine?
Yeah, just the bone statuary.
Are they the white, like the ones with the white war paint? Just like,
Yes.
well, fuck me.
Joss's posse.
So here's the question. Do we think the whole posse is evil, or do we think that it was just Joss?
We're gonna find out.
I feel like, yeah, like I feel like we shouldn't automatically assume that they're all dicks until they start actually attacking us.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I bet you the people at the ship are really, really confused as to where we've been this whole time. Like, what's his name? Our translator. Didn't we leave him behind?
Adragon, yes we did.
Adragon.
Yeah, is Adragon here at the village?
That is where you left him, yeah. With some of Drew's crew.
Drew's crew. And
Oh my god, I run up
Joss's
immediately and
posse.
show them the tooth. I'm like, look at it! Like I run over to my people, my crew, and I'm like, look at this thing I found. Like they cannot really understand me, but
They all
that's fine.
hiss with excitement. They're tittering.
Ugh,
I
don't
like make a
that word.
motion like I want, like I'm like stab, like we want to make knives and things out of it. Like yeah, I want like excited.
One of them skitters up to you and asks for the tooth or the claw. It was a claw, right?
It was a tooth.
Oh,
You
a
said it
tooth.
was like a
Well, you got a broken claw too.
yeah. I have a broken claw, but which one was black? I think it was the tooth.
The tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, the teeth were black. One of them skitters up to you and asks for the what you have, the tooth.
Yeah.
It doesn't ask, but it like does this with its hands. It like does grubby little fingers,
I hand it over immediately.
but they're like lizard fingers, so grubby little lizard fingers.
Love it.
You give it to them, and they look down the side of it to see how straight it is, and they flick their forked tongue all over it. They look at you and they nod and they give it back.
That wasn't weird at all.
Love it. I love it.
They licked the tooth. Gross.
So are we going back to the ship now?
We gotta find.
We need to get the twins powered up.
Yeah.
Didn't what's my captive's name again? What was his name?
Wilkin.
Yeah, didn't he say that was another one that he saw somewhere else? Another shield class eye?
Yeah, he said multiple ones.
Yeah, he's seen a few other ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Did you all ever ask Amorpheric how many there were?
Oh no. Probably should.
I spin around. I'm like, how many of you are there out there?
How many ammo
Yes.
or relay?
How many relays?
Both. I want to know both.
There are 4 ammo and multitudinous relays.
Okay.
Are there any more out there that look like you?
Very many.
Are all of the relays on this island?
I cannot say.
Because you don't know, or because you cannot say?
For I do not know.
Oh, okay, good. Thought you were being cheeky.
Okay. So we only have one attunement stone right now, right?
2, because of the one inside of Manda.
That we
Okay,
took
so we
out.
have 2 attunement stones. So let's go power up the twins.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, gotta go find them.
Then we gotta go to the ship. Check back in on people.
Yep.
Mhm.
Check back in on the ship.
Yep.
Cool. So it's mid-afternoon when you get out of the mountain. The whole excursion for the last few episodes took from early morning till early afternoon.
That's it?
Jeez.
Jeez.
We quit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, fights only take like 20 seconds or whatever. So you all know it takes a few hours to get to where the twins are. So you make your way down to the twins' village. It looks like the lizard folk that you scared off are still scared off. It's possible that they are also looking for much like Joss did the previous night where she summoned her lizard folk back to the camp. They were waiting for a similar signal and never received one, and so they are lost in the woods now. You pick up Adragon from Joss's village too. He says that there wasn't anything bad that happened. Joss's posse kept their distance, but they didn't instigate any fights or anything. So your probably correct in that they aren't all evil.
Can we relate to Abjagon that Joss was a turncoat, but these guys may not be?
You sure can.
I do that.
Oh, well, that's quite the tale. So she turned into a dragon, huh?
Yeah, it's been a weird morning, man.
It's been a weird morning, man.
Well, I had some fish. Regaled the lizard folk with some of the tales of the shipwreck, and it's been nowhere near as eventful as yours. So yeah, that's that. None of them made any mention of any wicked one. You said.
Mm-hmm.
She must have gone off and found them on their own, I guess. How else would she have found them?
That's a good question.
Wait, found what?
If the other lizard folk said they didn't see any, quote, wicked one, but Joss said that's where she got her power, I wonder where they met with no one seeing. Odd.
Are there such things as, like, changelings or shapeshifters in this world?
Are you asking me or Adragon?
Either. I don't know if Adragon would know, right? Or not.
Saph would believe that changelings are real, maybe in like a boogeyman sense. However, she wouldn't have come across a changeling.
But it's not weird to assume that Joss could have been a changeling since she changed from a lizard folk to a dragon.
That's a logical jump that Saph may make, if that is what you choose to do.
I make that jump.
Okay. Joss was a changeling. So says Saph, first of her name.
She says.
So yeah, are we back at that village?
Yeah, you've made it to the village of the twins.
We should probably light a fire to like let those other lizard folk know it's safe to come back to their home.
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad about that.
And so it's later afternoon now. It took a few hours to walk through along the beach, through the forest in some places, but you've made it to the second town. And the twins are still standing there, but the town is deserted.
Yeah, so let's light a signal.
Okay.
And then...
grab the twins and head back to the ship.
And then, yeah, I want a twin. Give me that attunement stone.
Who has the attunement stones right now?
Give me the one that was in the temple thing.
I feel
like Saph had them.
I would assume that I don't have them because I'm really small.
No, you do have them.
You're holding them.
Oh, I'm holding both?
You have them.
Your bag.
Just like a couple of cantaloupes. You're just lugging them along.
Great. And the parts for my quote-unquote...
Don't you have a bag of holding?
Invention. This always comes up every episode.
Well,
At least it
wait,
wasn't me this time.
I feel I probably would have taken the one that once we decided to go get the twins. I'll say that I took one from her, so because I want to be the one to put it in the twin, which sounds really horrible.
Yeah.
No.
So oh my. So Agamir or Drew, who wants a shield colossi friend?
I don't.
No, I'm good. I really don't want a thing following me around. No, thank you.
Scar, you want two?
Yeah, I'll put both of them in. Oh God, stop it!
No.
I'll put it in both of them.
No.
That's not better.
I did that on purpose, you dummies.
I know.
Okay, so give me the things.
I give her the things.
Okay. She's got the things. Are you going to put them in?
So I'm going to go... I go up to... Wait, do we have to put the energy stones inside too?
They were full of energy stones.
Got it. All right. So I go to the first one, the one on the right, and I put the attunement stone in it.
Okay. You pop the attunement stone into it, close up the panel, and it whirs to life.
And then I do that with the other one.
All right. You do it to the other one. Same thing happens, and you've got a couple of twins following you.
Do I really?
Now, are there distinguishing features between Mando, the relay for Ammotheric, and the twins? And are there distinguishing features between the twins?
Yeah, I was going to say, are they
Yes, there are. So the twins are obviously similar in height. They are a little taller than Ammotheric's relay. And there are distinguishing features between the twins. Most notably, one of the twins has a line like right down the face, and another one has a ring around the chest, a line that goes all the way around the chest.
So that one's the stone one, and the other one's the wood one, I bet. Right? And you say they were protectors of the wood and stone?
Guardians of the stone and guardian of the wood, yes.
Yeah, so I'm guessing the plank, like the line one, is the wood one.
The one with the line on the face?
Yeah, and then the ring is the stone.
So with those assumptions, Amo Ifri is the guardian of stone, and Amo Tulk is the guardian of wood. And that is what Amotheric told you.
Okay, so Tolkien Ifri. Are they actually following me?
Yeah, they are.
Fucking cool as fuck.
It looks a badass.
Yeah, it does.
So how large was the signal fire that you lit?
I don't know, like a bonfire size.
Okay. Agamir, you notice some rustling in the woods.
Yes.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
That killer passive perception.
He's freaked out.
I
I am paranoid AF.
I jerk my head in that direction, and I yell out, "Who's there?"
You see nothing but some leaves kind of swaying.
I feel like Drew should be like, "It's okay, my people, come to me."
Can I roll a perception to see if I can see what it is, or
Please
smell
do.
or hear? Okay.
Yeah, smell it.
Smell it. Both of us were like, what?
I smell the trees.
Taste it.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, you didn't catch it initially when you whipped around. Whatever it was too quick. However, upon closer inspection, you see that there is a pack of lizard folk hiding in the forest.
It's okay, little guys, come on out.
Yeah, I tell Adragon and Drew, I'm like, hey, or I tell Adragon, I'm like, there's some lizard folk like in the forest. Can you speak to them?
Are they some of ours, or?
It's hard to say. Let's say we will not harm you if you show yourselves.
Okay. He relays that to the figures in the forest, and it's silent for a minute, and then you hear a return in Draconic. And Adragon says, "We've got to go. We've got to go. Let's go. Go, 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 go."
Oh no, what does that mean?
Wait, what?
I hate that.
Run. They said that they are they'll hurt us if we don't go. Let's go. Come on.
But
He starts running into the woods, away from them, towards the ship.
All right. Well, let's head that. Let's head
I don't
that
feel
way.
like getting into another fight. We need to get.
I don't. We need to go.
Yeah.
A javelin flies by Saph's head from on top of Amotheric. A bone javelin.
I'm gonna snatch that up
All right.
as we leave.
Thank you.
And as I'm leaving, I say, "Thanks for the cool javelin."
What's Ferric's running speed?
More javelins start flying through the air towards you all.
Yeah,
I
let's
guess
go.
I
Everyone-
overstayed our welcome.
Please make me a dexterity saving throw, everyone, please.
19.
16.
Oh.
14.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. Y'all are lucky. You didn't get hit by any of the javelins flying through the air. There were a lot of them. Your level 7 feet carry you swiftly from the woods, and you see just a bunch of probably the rest of the camp that ran into the woods of these lizard folk coming out of the trees. And they are congregating around the bonfire.
All right. So we lit the fire. We got the twins. We're heading through the woods back to the ship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So another hour through the woods or so, and you can now see what was the wreckage of the Mayfly. It appears that it's got some fresh new bone masts and bone hull.
Love it.
Nice.
There are even some sections of roughly hewn wood.
Cool.
And there are a lot of very proud-looking lizard folk on the beach
Aww.
that postulate in front of Drew upon her return.
My babies. I love them. I come in and I'm like, you did such a good job.
Jeff the dwarf says, "Hey guys, it's been a while. Where have y'all been?"
Boy, you don't even know.
Look what they did. They're a little rusty, but look at these trees. I cut down so many more trees with some lizard folk around. That was wild.
So glad.
It's really nice to have help, you know?
Yeah. I'm glad they were able to help, Jeff. You're doing good. The ship looks great.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. We even, for Yan, do you see the crow's nest? You look up and the crow's nest has like some wicked bone spikes up there. That was Yan's idea. He really wanted the spikes up there. And you see Yan is up on top of the crow's nest and says, "Hi." Fira is there as well and says, "Hey, how are y'all? Where have you all been? The ship's just about ready. We've just got to check a few more things off the list and we're ready to set sail."
Man, how many days has it been? What year is it?
It's been no more than 3 days.
Speaking of casting off, where are we going now? Because our plan was to try to get to the harbor coast.
I guess not anymore. We got a shit ton of gems, so we don't really need Agamir's money anymore.
At least for right now.
Yeah, not
I
anymore.
wonder if these gems could buy us a ship.
Gotta go find out.
Let's get Agamir's ship.
Ship money.
Ship money.
If Nathan lets us keep it this time.
Right, God.
Hey, I didn't take it from you. Kelvin did.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so what's going on?
So yeah, they're ready to set off. What do you all want to stay any longer, or?
I feel like if I stay on this island any longer, something really dumb is going to happen.
Drew, didn't you have a bone throne being built at that other camp?
I do, and I will be back for it. Listen, I turn to, are my lizard people there?
Yeah, they're all there now. The whole group.
Oh wait. Did someone make me my tooth weapon that I asked the lizard for? Remember I gave it to him?
Yeah, that lizard was walking with you and was able to make it on the journey.
Dope. So I have a tooth weapon now?
Yes, you have a tooth weapon.
Okay, I'll figure out what that is
A
later.
tooth dagger.
I like the idea of it being a dagger. I'm pretty sure it's a dagger. Because that's really all Drew uses. So I turn around and I address my people. Adragon is next to me. And I'm like, translate this. I understand that your queen is leaving. That can be hard for some of you. I get it. However, I want you all to band together, and I need you all to work together to really, really build me the best bone throne. So when I return here, it is worthy of me. Do you understand?
Dear Lord.
They look at Adragon as he translates, and then they all look back at you and they all nod
Okay.
aggressively. And then they all scurry up to you and they give you a big old group hug.
Yay, I hugged them back.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but you know lizard folk aren't small. They're human-sized.
Yeah.
So it's like, you ever seen rugby?
Yes.
It's like a scrum.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it. I love it. Big group
And
hug.
you, Everyone who's
Drew
not
is
Drew.
straight up crying, but she's trying to hide it. Like she's like, no, it's cool, like pulling her hood kind of over her face, but she's for sure crying. She gonna miss her lizard people.
Some of the lizard people hug Atragon too, and he has a little dragon tear.
Aww.
And they all go to the forest edge, and you see comes up and he says, all right, Captain, everything looks good. Ready to go. At your command. And then Fira looks at all you and says, so, we've got 3 stone guys, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I hope that this boat is okay with their weight. All right, let's all get on and
They can't be that.
shove off, I guess.
It's part bone ship, so maybe it's more hardy.
Buoyant.
Ah, yes, the hollowness helps with the buoyancy.
Drew calls back just like as the ship is sailing away, and she's like, tell them of the prophecy. Tell them I will return.
What?
I want
Prophecy?
everyone, my prophecy. I will return. I am the god that will return. And I want them to tell everybody.
Oh, okay. This is Adragon. He yells it back, and they nod their heads some more and flick their tongues, and then scurry into the woods.
I'm waving one of my like tissues off the bow of the ship.
You're like,
All right, so the ship is now in the water. You get deep enough out that you're able to start up the motor, and you're setting sail. You sail into the sunset, and that's where we're going to end the episode.
Oh, that's beautiful.
no more storms.
No more Bulwark Isles.
No more Bulwark Isles. I've liked it.
I feel like we're going to have to come back here at some point, besides for Emily's God thing.
Yeah. So, thank you all so much for listening to the Village Idiots podcast. I hope you had a great time listening. I had a great time DMing, and I hope that my players had a great time playing. The Village Idiot this week, let's see. I think the Village Idiot's going to have to be Scar on this one.
Wait, what? Why?
For wanting to set that fire at the second camp and
Oh.
call all the lizard folk back.
Well, I thought that
And
they
then
were
get
not
run
bad.
off by the lizard folk.
We
Whatever.
kind of fought them.
They were immediately hostile to y'all.
They were immediately hostile.
I didn't know
That's
they
fair.
were going to do that, though.
Take it on the chin, Nicole.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Whatever, fine.
So,
It's fine. I get it.
well, you just gotta get up in the tally again, right?
Yep.
So, if you want to tweet at us about who you think is going to win the Village Idiot tally, they can add us, right, Nicole?
Yeah, they can go to @VillageIdiotPod and see who they think is going to take the season 1 Village Idiot crown. If you want to talk to me personally, you can find me at Nicole the Nerdy.
You can find me at JRoma20.
I'm at Neurotic Good.
You can find me at Village Idiots DM.
And you can't find me because I'm too busy chomping. Seriously, Turtle Chex Mix is the best.
Munch.
Sponsored by Turtle Chex Mix. The Chex Mix
Please.
for turtles.
Oh my God, Jordan would love that. All of the Chex Mix.
Be amazing.
So we also have a website, villageidiotspodcast.com. Tons of cool stuff up there. The artwork that we have is gorgeous. I especially like the new map that Nathan shared with us. And the Village Idiots Valley, of course, and a link to our Patreon.
Speaking of Patreon, want to hear more from your favorite idiots? Well, you're in luck because we have a Patreon. For just a couple bucks a month, you'll have exclusive access to some DM insights with Nathan and behind the screens. Listen to Nicole and I BS and What's What with Dilly and Dally, and even a mini prequel campaign set in the world of Lanamora.
If a subscription to our Patreon is too much of a commitment for you, we'd love if you could leave us a quick review on iTunes. If you enjoyed the show, tell your friends about us. New episodes come out every Tuesday, so stay tuned.
You're just so hungry. You're just saying taste and...
Yes. Stay tuned. Write that review on iTunes. It's 2020. New year, new review, new shirt. Check it out. We will get it to you. And yeah. Anyway, check in with us next week when we find out what's beyond the sunset. Bye.
Bye.